Okay, today we learn redox reaction in terms of displacement reaction. Last week you have learned redox reaction in terms of combustion. So you have learned when sodium burn with oxygen, who's the oxidizing agent, who's the reducing agent, same for magnesium, chlorine. So you have learned for combustion. Now you learn for displacement. What is displacement? Displacement means it's when a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element. So for displacement, got two types. One is for metals, one is for halogen. Halogen is for group 17 element. Tomorrow we will learn about halogen. Today we learn about metals. So displacement for metals means a more reactive metal will displace the less reactive metal from its solution. Actually, this topic you have learned in your Form 4 after the electrochemistry towards the end. You have actually learned that already. So maybe you can revise back your past knowledge. Now let's say in this test tube got copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution is blue. And we have zinc plate. Between zinc and copper, who is more reactive? Based on your electrochemical series. Remember in chapter 6 last year you memorize your electrochemical series. So based on your electrochemical series, who is more reactive? Your zinc is more reactive, right? So because your zinc is more reactive, it will kick the copper out. It will kick the copper out. Here the copper is Cu2 plus, right? So it will kick the Cu2 plus ion and it displaces because now the position of the copper has already changed. That's called displacement. Displace means you are changing the position. So what happens is it will come like this, zinc sulfate, whereas this copper will then accept the electron and become a metal. So this is called displacement, where you displace the metal. More reactive will displace the less reactive. So for example, for this equation, who is the oxidation, who is the reduction? Because this is a redox reaction. So the half equation for the oxidation will be zinc is now zinc 2 plus, right? So that means what happened? It has donated 2 electron. So therefore this is the oxidation. If this is the oxidation, that means your zinc atom is the reducing agent. Okay? And then for your half equation, your reduction is your Cu2 plus. Since it's reduction, it will accept the 2 electron and become a copper. It become a copper metal. So your observation over here, there's actually 3 observations. First, your zinc plate will dissolve. Why zinc plate dissolve is because zinc plate is actually an atom which is zinc. Dissolves means what? It becomes like this, right? You have learned all this term in your electrochemistry. So meaning it becomes more thinner. So the zinc plate dissolves and become thinner because they are all oxidizing into zinc 2 ion. The brown precipitate, which is brown precipitate? We are referring to your copper. Remember here, copper is formed because earlier copper was in the solution, but it got kicked, it got displaced, now copper is formed. So the brown precipitate deposit on the zinc plate. This is your another observation. Whereas your third observation is, since copper sulfate is a blue solution, but now it is zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate is a colorless solution. So what happened? The blue solution turns colorless. Now you notice oxidizing and reducing happen at the same time. So it's a redox reaction. We are just learning examples of redox reaction. The same way, for another example, between silver nitrate solution and copper plate. Okay, so between copper and silver nitrate solution, silver nitrate solution is a colorless solution. Copper plate, we know it's a brown. Okay, between these two, based on the electrochemical series, who is more reactive? Copper is more reactive, right? So it will displace the silver and it forms like this. Okay, you balance your equation later and forms this. Okay, so now who goes through oxidation? The most reactive metal. It goes through oxidation. Whereas who goes through reduction? The silver ion goes through reduction, accepts the electron and becomes this. Okay, so your observation, if you notice, the copper plate will dissolve. Why copper plate dissolve? Because from Cu become Cu2 plus. So meaning it dissolve and become thinner. Grayish black precipitate is referring to silver. The grayish black precipitate deposited on the copper plate. The colorless solution now turns to, here this is colorless solution, right? But now this is your solution. Cu2 plus, what's the color? It's a blue. So the colorless solution turns blue. When you write observation, you have to write all the three observation. Okay, because all three are happening. Now, overall conclusion. Redox reaction related to displacement, that is single displacement, because it only displays one time only, right? Displacement depends on the electropositivity. Displacement of metal depends on the electropositivity. This one is actually based on your electrochemical series. So your most reactive metal will go through oxidation. Now if you look in your textbook, I'm actually explaining today's topic is in page 401. And if you look at 402, what it's trying to explain is, this is your electrochemical series which you have memorized since your last year chapter. The elements on the top, tendency of metal to ionize increases when you're going up. When you're going up the electrochemical series, this one are more reactive, right? So they easily ionize, they easily donate electron and become a positive ion. Okay, and they are the reducing agent because this one goes through oxidation. Okay, whereas this side, tendency of the ion to accept the electron increases when you're going down the group, because this one are going through reduction. So they are reduction means they are oxidizing agent, the strength increases. I just want to explain to you about these two terms. Okay, the rest are based on your previous knowledge that you have learned in your electrochemistry. Okay, Ken? So that is the redox reaction for displacement of metal. Tomorrow I'll teach you for halogen.